WeatherAdvance.com. Trying to do a little comedy skit right there, but I guess it didn't work. So, anyways, hi guys, I am Weather Advance's meteorologist Jason Show here. I want to show you um a video displaying my map here. I was supposed to do it 3 days ago. I'm sorry, guys. There was so many things going on. I wasn't able to, but now I am. So let's begin, shall we? All right. So this winter we have a La Nina winter. What does La Nina usually mean? La Nina usually means snowy on this side, warm over here, and a little less snow over here. Um, but in some occasions, like last winter, we did not. That wasn't the case. We got much more snow over here, much snow over here, and we got a pretty decent amounts over here. Well, I would say there was a lot more snow than expected. So with that in mind, keep watch of when people this winter, like last winter, say this was the winter battle zone. This is the winter battle zone, and here's gonna be cold and snowy, and the lakes are gonna be cold and snowy. But the Mid Atlantic you would have to watch, and I'll explain why I think that's pretty funny. And over here, yes, okay. So let's begin. Ready? Okay, let's talk about. I want to talk about the snowier and colder than expected for the upper southern states and North Carolina and South Carolina. Now, people think that this is going to be a 50-50 chance, like Dante thinks, one of our head meteorologists on our site. I think it's going to be snowier and colder than others expect because I will tell you why. People don't believe we'll have a massive Arctic outbreak that will stretch from north to all the way to the south. On the other hand, I am expecting a lot of snow coverage up there. So I'm also expecting the cold to bring down southward, and that's why I am expecting colder and snowy winter than other people would expect. Um, where it might be, I don't think it's gonna start from Texas. I would say northern Louisiana, and we'll just go through the northern southern states, and we a little bit of Georgia and Carolina. I think you're gonna have above average snowfall for the season. Over here, let's go to extreme cold. Like I said, I think there will be very powerful Arctic outbreaks, which will head southwards. So if that is possible, then we should get extreme cold over here. And I'm talking about extreme, like some days negative 22 to negative 30 at times. Cold and snowy also is pretty explains itself very greatly. I think we'll have above average snowfall from DC on towards Chicago, Minneapolis. We're all gonna get a good dump of snow. For the Ohio Valley, also cold and snowy. Um, Big mountain snows, yes, Denver, Colorado, and the Californian mountains such as Reno and all the other mountains. I think you guys will get a lot of snow. For I think there will be a Pineapple Express forming, a very strong Pineapple Express indeed. With that in mind, we have Texas, of course. I think anyone who knows about weather would write warm and dry for Texas. I think we'll have some systems that will pass by, bringing some precipitation and, moistening up the place a little bit. But I still think we'll be dry and warm. I don't think the cold will head this way. I don't think it will turn out to be cold like last year. And I don't think if any winter precipitation, it should be northern Texas. Um, Here as well as Florida and southern Louisiana. I think you guys are gonna get warm and wet. You're gonna be very warm, and you're gonna have some these. I well, there's not much going on in the Gulf, but I believe that will start. It will start coming alive again, and we will start forming storms like we actually had uh, in Florida just the other day. We had a low sitting here and circling around, and then it picked up moisture and hit Florida. And that's what I think. We will get some. It's gonna be wet. It's gonna be very wet. And if you notice this, I don't think people usually do this, but I decided to. Uh, Northern Alaska, you guys should be snowy and cold. Well, while Southern Alaska, you guys are gonna be snowy, very snowy. But not mild. I mean, you guys are gonna be not as cold. I think you guys are gonna be in a good. You're gonna have a nice winter. Snowy for the mountains and especially Seattle this year. This year, I'm expecting a big system to hit their way. Um, as for tracks, let me explain. So I think we'll get those Alberta Clippers again. Much more than last year. Again, I think you heard this several times already with these winter forecasts that you're going to see a lot of Alberta Clippers coming down here. We have a low. It has a low right here. And then we get another secondary low going here. That's why I think why we're going to have a big and snowy and cold winter for the Mid-Atlantic region. Because usually when you have a Alberta Clipper, something's always forming back here and not always, but a lot of the time. And you get these lows going southern, and they're supposed to go especially south this winter. If it goes south like this, it'll pick up moisture from the Gulf and it'll go straight up the east coast with another low here and bombs down into all out blizzard. That's what I'm seeing. And the main blizzard zone, I wouldn't say Boston this year. I would say New York City, New Jersey, Philadelphia. And Pennsylvania is going to get a lot too. Don't get me wrong about that. And we got these systems coming from the west, going downward to Cali. It's going to be very down. And, at times it will go north to the Great Lakes in Chicago area. And sometimes it will go to the Mid Atlantic again and bomb out once more. So that's why I'm thinking it's going to be a very snow and cold winter for the Northeast and Mid Atlantic states, also here in the Midwest. In the Midwest, and yeah, so that's. I hope this explains a little bit more. I'm not going to explain all the NAO or PDO or AMO or AO. I'm not going to explain any of that right now because I am just doing this for the simpler the people who are not really interested in the weather as much and just want to know what it's going to mean for their area. Please do not hesitate if you have any questions. Where the most snow will be, where the cold, where how much snow you're gonna get in your area, how bad will be in your area, and don't be afraid to even correct me if you find something I said was invalid. So yes. Oh, and I want to mention one more thing about the Pineapple Express. We had one last year that actually gave us a big blizzard in the Northeast. Now, if we get another Pineapple Express again, and I'm expecting a stronger one, this could be something. We could get 3 good snows out of this. We would have. That's why I'm saying chilly and wet for California, with the Pineapple Express splurting out precipitation. So it would come here and it will go downward and will hit the northeast again, and that's what we've been seeing last year, and it's the trend that keeps on going. And if you were paying attention to the summer, where the moisture heads and who gets the storms, it's usually the northeast and the mid Atlantic states, and at times Chicago, Minneapolis, and all that. So I'm Weather Advances meteorologist Jason Shaulov. I hope this explains a couple of things to you guys, and I'll talk to you later. My fourth winter forecast will be in November, and that will be my final one. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a nice day.